what are the Redwall books?
Books frequently mentioned on the web include Redwall, Mossflower, Martin the Warrior, and others.
Okay. All right, onion going in first. And we're gonna add a little bit of salt. Brian Jacques, yeah. Okay. We're not gonna put the garlic in yet. We're gonna do the sausage. You're just gonna saute until translucent. Basically, you're just cooking them until they start to sweat, break down. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to. No, that's okay. It is really lovely that, you know, I know you've been busy, but you've kept up your sub, and it's really lovely to see you. Give me an update, Daniel. What's been happening? Hope you've been well. Okay. So, sweat them off. A little bit of salt. I'm gonna grab the pepper out as well for later. I know Exceed won't be a huge fan of the Italian sausage, so I'm only going to use a small amount. I'll probably use 4 out of the 6 sausages. So what I'm going to do is either cut down the side and pull them out, or squeeze it out. Okay, it's a children's series with talking animals, but the author goes all out with food. Goes all out on food descriptions. There's one in particular I've considered trying to make, but I don't know where to start. And seems like something. Yeah. I'd be definitely keen. That sounds awesome. Thank you for thinking of me. It's something that might be an Australian dish, you reckon? Decided I want to become a chef. Heck yes! My boss, who is a chef, is going to train me, and I'm currently making candles. Cool. I'm going to sell them to the store. I'm so excited. Wow. That's so dope. What type of candles are you making? What smells and scents? Daniel, that's fantastic. So what's happening with your training? How's it going? Have you started? All right, so just pulling out the sausage like this. So it's just a mixture of pork and spices that make it Italian. Mainly the main one is fennel and black pepper. We'll see what the spices are in here, what they're listed as. But we're gonna go there. I'm gonna wash my hands because I've got raw meat hands. Do you know, I am the biggest candle fan. I exceeded myself both are. We love candles burning in the house and making, especially in winter, making it feel all homey and seasonal. And just something about like a caramel candle burning that reminds me of when I was young. My mum always had this vanilla caramel candle that she would burn in any time of the year, but mainly winter, and it just made you hungry when you walked in. It was just fabulous. A company called Glasshouse in Australia, they're from Sydney. We've been buying them for years, and we sold them in my mum and dad's shop. My partner bought a popcorn scented candle, and I hate it. Oh no! Everybody likes their scents, you know, specific scents, and some people like very masculine smells. Some people like very light and flowery and whatnot. All right, let's go down here. So what you're doing is just kind of breaking up the sausage into smaller chunks as it cooks. You could do this and chop it as, you know, before you put it into the pan. It's no issue. I did see some community members have told me throughout the years about this like ground meat press thing that like squishes up your ground beef in. This would probably be perfect for that. But it's working fine. Smells really good. Oh my gosh. And we're just going to get some color on this, get it nice and brown. You can see there's some fond, which is the, the flavors and the spices caramelizing onto the bottom of the pan. That's all that good stuff we want to keep. Okay. There, you can see, we're going to add our pasta. If I can open it. It's like kid-proof, it doesn't... There we go. So I've added, what's half of this? 250 grams. So, quarter of a pound pasta. The natural sugars in the onion are starting to break down, caramelize, and add some depth of flavor, depth of color. So we're getting that nice brown color coming through. The amino acids in the meat as well. The Maillard reaction. Look at that. All right, so we'll add the garlic in a minute, but we'll just break down some of this. We are going to be creating a red sauce, but we're using pork. So you can choose if you want to use red wine or white wine or stock to deglaze the pan to add some liquid content that we're going to need to bring all the sauce and make it bring it all together and keep it moist while we're baking it. But you can use a bit of red wine, and we're also going to add some stock. If you don't want to add alcohol, even though we're going to cook it off, I know that there's personal preference. If you don't want to use alcohol, you don't have any, then use all stock. But we're going to use about a quarter to a third of a cup of wine. You could also use cognac if you wanted to. The Maillard reaction. All right, give me 2 seconds. I'm going to go with some red wine. Vino, vino, vino. Where is the wine? Wine. So I'm using a... Nope, that's the wrong one. Oh, I thought that I had red wine, but it was the label that was like purple. So it looked like... Damn it. It looked like Shiraz, but it was actually Pinot Noir. Good one, Molly. All right, looks like we're using that. Man, I wanted red wine. Hey Google, add red wine to my shopping list.
All right, I added bread.
No. Yep, that's what I wanted, Google. 100% bread.
Sure, I added bread to the list called My Shopping List.
Hey Google, add red wine to my shopping list.
Sure, red wine on your list called Shopping. Anything else?
No.
Okay, your list is updated.
Yeah, pork works well with white wine, but red wine has a more robust flavor that I really like with a dish like this. It's so good. All right, so by adding the wine now at a high heat, we are burning off the alcohol, but keeping the good flavor, okay? So if you're cooking for kids, well, you never want raw alcohol in a dish like this. Never, never, never. It's really important that you cook it off and add it before your rest of your liquids and things. Okay? You can see here, my onions have started to break down. They've gone soft. We're gonna add in our garlic. Oh, no, not yet. Well, yeah, let's add the garlic. Because we don't wanna add it earlier because it's gonna burn. What if you wanna make kids straight after? Bell pepper or capsicum, I've turned the heat off. We're gonna use half of this. So, slice down. Ba, 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 ba. There we go. And you want to do strips, you want to do chunks, whatever you prefer. This is, if you want it to, you could cook this when you start cooking your sausage and it will break down and you won't really see it and it will be nice and caramelized and delicious. Or you can add it later like we are so we can see it, all right? But the smaller you cut it, the less visible it will be as well. So, garlic in there. God damn, it smells so good. Yum, tastes good as well. Okay, we're gonna grab some fresh herbs out of the garden in a little bit. We're gonna get some thyme, some oregano, parsley, oh, it just sprayed me in that face about 3 times. It's really juicy, this one. I'm never usually a fan of cooking capsicum or bell pepper because I find that it goes slimy, and unless you kind of like really cook it down and it's like less visible, like, you know, in baked beans or things. I don't really like the texture. Even in fajitas, I'll eat it, but I don't really love it because of that slimy texture. It needs to have crunch to it and just be really undercooked. Al dente. Well, even less, yeah, crunchier than al dente. I like to have like a nice crunch. In there. At the end, we're going to also stir through some spinach. Okay, so I have a little taste of the sausage. Oh my god. Yum. Now, pepper, obviously, nice amount of pepper. I always find that a lot of people under pepper and under season, but not enough salt is used, and pepper. Black pepper, I was saying on the last stream, I am a lover of black pepper, whereas I know a lot of people have white pepper, and I don't find it as robust, and I hate it. Okay, give me 2 seconds. I am just gonna turn this on. It never really ignites the first time. I don't know, it's only 6 months old. I don't know if I should contact the company. It's so annoying. Shit. But then I'm always like, I've used it, you know, maybe it's my fault, but I suppose it's better to know that there might be a fault with it, and they can't expect you to have something and not use it, or get it, you know, a little bit grubby. And if I did have done something to it, then I'll know that that's what I've done. But now it just frustrates me, and it could be something that they could fix. Okay, so we're gonna go with tomatoes. And how to avoid the same thing? Heck yeah, 100%. Tomatoes? Oh no, we want tomato paste first. Let me just check. I'm gonna make sure I don't have any in my fridge open already. No, it doesn't look like it. Do you guys do that? Do you think that you don't have something and then open and you have multiple packages or multiple sauces open at the same time? I do it all the time. Or I think I don't have something and then I buy it again. Are you doing it with apple juice or ketchup? Okay. All the time, Mr. Drubbins. I love it. What was the last thing that you did? Welcome in. It's lovely to have you here. Okay, go down. The reason we're adding a tablespoon of tomato paste first is we want to get nice, because there's not a lot of liquid, right? We want a nice connection with the pan. We want to caramelize that down before we add the tinned tomatoes, which are going to add a lot of liquid content. This is going to add depth of flavor and richness. Caramelize that tomato paste. Check on your pesto. Pesto. Let me get a fork. Kids supplies, you know. Yeah. Are kids hard to supply? Probably cocktail sauce. Okay, when you say cocktail sauce, we just want to check that this is al dente, just to the tooth, a bit chewy. I just rolled off my fork. Nearly there. I'll give it another minute too. When you say cocktail sauce, is that like the cocktail sauce that you dip like prawns or shrimp in, seafood? Like the orange sauce? So good. Now I'm gonna run out and just grab some oregano and some fresh herbs. You can't come with me yet. I'm turning the heat off. You can't come with me yet because we don't have a outdoor camera. One day, but you'll be able to hear me. So it's cold out there, so you'll hear me complain. But for now, we'll go there. Let's go outside, see if you can hear as I open the blinds. Okay, it's winter here, so everything is wet. It's been raining. I don't know if you can still hear me out here. What am I getting? Parsley, oregano. It's like already washed for me. I might just do oregano. I don't know if I want to do parsley. I think I might add fennel. More fennel. Dropped on my head. Oh, damn it. I stepped in too quick. I think I stepped in dog poo. Oh my god. Turn the pasta off. As Molly steps in dog poo. Oh man, I think I'm just gonna have to take these shoes off. Wash them. Kick them outside. I won't even put them in the dishwasher. Everyone gives me a hard time because one time, just one time, I put my shoes in the dishwasher. And then I did a dishwasher, like one of those, dishwashing tablets to clean the dishwasher. But I got special shoes that I suppose that can be put in a sterilizer. So I was like, oh, maybe I'll just put them in the dishwasher. It cleaned them real good too, but everyone gave me such a hard time. Interesting, have not thought of doing that. See, cleaned them real good. But I don't recommend it because everyone gave me a hard time. All right, straining your pasta. Like that. Oh, keep a bit of pasta water. Remember, keep a bit of pasta water. Cool. I'm gonna go back here. I bet the top shelf and Crocs would work. Yeah. Yeah. So mine are like fancy Crocs. They're used for like surgery, like or like occupations where people are on their feet all the time. When I was the surgical nurse. Molly, do you take your pasta out early to cook to finish the cooking in the oven? Yes, I do. Just very slightly, because it won't cook. It doesn't really cook too much in the oven. It more goes like crunchier on the outside with the cheese we're going to put on there. Firms up. Everything is already cooked. Orthopedic Crocs. Yeah. Say that. Now, like that. I'm going to add this. Chopped tomatoes. I might just add one. So you must take it out after 7 minutes. It's dependent on the variety. I don't really like saying, it's like giving directions for cooking a cake. Everybody's different. The variety of pasta, the size of your pot or your pan. There's no right time for cooking pasta. So yeah, I don't like saying 7 minutes to cook pasta or whatever. It needs to be like to the tooth, so it's a little bit chewy. And then if you're going to continue cooking it, we don't throw it on the wall anymore, sadly. No. I used to like doing that as a kid more for the fun of it, but I've never really done that as an adult. Because if you take pasta out of pasta water, it's going to go starchy and it's going to stick even when it's not cooked. I think that's a fallacy, my personal opinion. Understood. Usually al dente. See, I don't agree with that, Beast Unleashed, because it's dependent on the variety of pasta. If you're cooking spaghetti compared to penne, your spaghetti is going to cook quicker than your penne that's thicker. And so there's no right time. And depending on like how big your pan is and how much pasta you're putting in the saucepan, it's gonna change the cooking time. So better to taste it and ABT, always be tasting, than go with times. Like you're setting yourself up or setting yourself or other people you're not setting them up for success. Yeah. Like if you're learning or if we're trying to teach other people, like teaching them to use your senses and use touch, taste, look, visuals of what it should look like will have better results in the future than time. Because your oven might be quicker than someone else's oven. Your pots and pans might heat quicker or heat slower. There's so many variables, but if you know to test a cake, if you know what a done cake will look like, if it's springy to touch, if it comes out clean, that will give you better success than putting a cake in and setting the timer for 10 minutes and then getting it out or whatever. Yep. So learning as a cook, learning by using your senses is replicatable, and it will make you a better cook, and it will make you trust your instincts, and you'll be able to, once you make one dish and you know what to look for, you can transfer those skills to another dish. And it's just that, it's replicatable, and you know, learning in one area will help you in another area. So it just takes time to build that as well. Okay, so we're gonna go down here. Ba-ba-da. Hold on. we go. Turn that heat down. I'm in two minds. I think that's enough sauce. We'll have a look. Now, turn the heat off. We're gonna add in some chili flakes. A little bit of chili flakes, because I want it a little bit spicy. A little bit of fenugreek, a little bit of fennel. This is ground fennel, just to add more of that Italian flavor. I gotta write this all down because I'm testing this recipe creating this recipe as we go. Cup wine. I love fennel, yes. So good, isn't it? Okay. This will already have salt in it. I added a little bit of salt at the start with the onions, if you remember. But Italian sausage, if it's partly cured or if it's not, you gotta taste the cooked sausage before you start adding any salt. Remember, as I say, ABT, always be tasting, especially with your salt. I added a lot of pepper, but if you add cured sausage, if you're adding bacon or chorizo, that's gonna have a salt content, so you don't wanna double up. I'm always a big fan of remembering to salt and salting enough to make your food taste good, but you don't wanna kill all your friends and family and like salinate them, you know? We have some parsley from the garden. Obviously, this is just freshly rained on, but we always wanna be careful and we wanna rewash it because we might have the poodles that pee on it. So we're gonna add a little bit of parsley now and a little bit at the end as well. Your hardier herbs like your thyme, your oregano, you can add beginning. Your fresher herbs, like your soft herbs, basil, parsley, you wanna add mainly at the end so that it keeps the vibrancy, like vibrant color, but it also doesn't deplete the flavor. If you put basil at the beginning, it's going to, sometimes it turns like really bitter, but the flavor depletes over time. Whereas basil you want to put right in at the end, stir it through, serve it straight away. Okay, so we'll take the stalks off this parsley, like that, and then we're gonna wash it. All right, out of 10, I wanna know your spice level, like where you sit. Do you like really spicy, a little bit spicy? You know, what's your level out of 10? I would probably say I'm like a 6 or 7. You know, I like it a little bit, like quite spicy at times. It's depending on my mood. I don't like it like killing my mouth and burning so much that you can't taste the flavor. Like I really don't understand. But tell me if you are like that. If you just like it, the hotter the better. Because I want to understand you. I want to sit down and I want to ask you questions and I want to learn from you and understand why you like that. Because destroying your mouth and your insides is, I just can't get it. I can't get over it. Why do you want to do that to yourself? You want to enjoy your meal. All right, into here, a little bit of parsley. We've added some of our oregano. Just gonna chop that up. Bang, in there as well. Nice, nice. Chilies added, fennel. Very simple. Simple is better. Garlic, onion. Sometimes hot has no flavor. Yeah, a lot of hot sauces, and I have a lot of hot sauces we've been sent from the community or we've bought over the period of, you know, the 5 years. There's so many hot sauces that are like 10 out of 10 hot, but they have no flavor. Where I'm like a 6, 7, 8 out of 10 spicy level, but I like it to have like a little bit of sweetness. I love sweet heat, where you have like a raspberry chipotle you know, habanero hot sauce, or mango and habanero is really nice. Peach and like chili. I've had a peach and scorpion chili, was really nice before. Oh my gosh, this is so good. All right, so we're going to go in with a bit of ricotta. So we're gonna go with 1 tablespoon first and see what we think. Mix it in, give it a little mix. Okay, we'll go 2. 2 tablespoons of ricotta, that. And I am going to add some spinach. Some spinach. This can be served with whatever pasta you like, and it doesn't have to be baked. Just get that FYI out there. We're gonna make a pasta bake because it's a redemption from P1, but you can 100% eat this with spaghetti, eat this with farfalle, the little, you know what I mean. Farfalle is the little fans. And whatever pasta you like, just stir it through. It would be delicious. Now, we're gonna make it look a bit prettier. Green, anything with green, adding it to food, like a bit of parsley on top, a little bit of spinach, just makes it a little bit fresher and a little bit more delicious. So that looks good. That looks great. No, it doesn't really, not yet. There we go. So we're gonna say 2 cups. Reckon that's 2 cups of spinach? And all you wanna do is wilt it by suffocating it. Stir it through, and basically the heat, putting the heat on top of it like that, is gonna wilt it and make it go smaller, okay? Cooking by suffocation. See? You guys say we're a wholesome stream here. I don't know what you're talking about. We aren't wholesome. Yeah. Good. Popeye approved. 100%. Popeye the Sailor Man. Boop, boop. Probably could have gone a little bit less spinach. You guys should have told me that, Molly, that's way too much spinach. But just give it a minute or 2 and it will wilt down. Can you hear that squelch? Damn. Molly, that's an overabundance of spinach. Squelchy, isn't it? Okay. Why isn't it wilting? I'm gonna put the heat on. There we go. It ignited that time. Guys, the theme for this month's community cook-up is All In Together Slow and Pressure. We're cooking from it on the next stream. Our new cookbook. If you haven't grabbed yourself an All In Together ebook or physical copy, or a bundle with our first book, our second book, and merch, go on and grab one. Helps the community, helps Exceed and I grow and achieve our dreams. So all of the support, these come with free shipping, but all of the support of tipping, donating, or buying merch goes through and helps us towards our community goal, which is to recoup the cost of the printing, and we're nearly there. It helps keep the stream running. Me cooking food for you guys. All right, we're gonna go get some pasta. What do you reckon? Looks pretty good. I'm gonna think I need to wipe your camera. That camera. Oh no, I forgot to make the cake first, Dex. I was gonna make the orange cake first. But we'll do that in a minute. All right, that looks a bit nicer. There we go. I'll just like scrape the sides. It's looking a bit messy. Ooh. It doesn't look like it's like a Rachel Ray cooking show. Everything looks a bit messy on here. There we go. Look at that. Now, add your pesto. Oh, it has been sitting there for a minute or two. A bit of pasta water.
Delicious.
Heck yeah! BCK, thank you
Four
so
biddies
much
towards
for
the cause, Miss Molly Cookie Heart, Miss Molly Cookie Heart, Miss Molly Cookie Heart.
I appreciate you. Thank you so much for 1,000 biddies. You're amazing. Thank you, thank you. Damn. Can't stop smiling. All right, I'm just gonna grab a little bit of water just to, like I said, we're gonna use some chicken stock for this. We can use veggie stock as well. So I'm just gonna add some water like that and a little bit of chicken stock or vegetable stock powder. I'm a big fan of stock powder rather than actual making like fresh stock up. I do like making stock and I like having it. Of course, it's great, but I don't have anywhere to store it. I don't like freezing it. It's frustrating. So chicken stock, finding a brand that you like, sticking with it, it's a lot more cost effective and space saving as well. So don't like let them people shun you and say, you gotta make stock from scratch. I don't agree. I don't agree at all. Okay, it's nice and hot. Look at this, come look at this. So we added about half a cup of water, some chicken stock powder. Doesn't that look luxurious? Spicy Italian sausage pasta. You could just serve it like this if you wanted to, but we're gonna dunk this with some cheese and bake it. Turn the heat off. Thank you. You wanna make sure like the sauce is, and the sausage and everything's come to the top, or sometimes it can sink. You like get up to the top. Yeah, look at that. Okay. That's it so far. Like I said, so far. We're gonna add a little bit of cheese. Let me get my cheese out of the fridge. Because he was throwing me under the bus last week, saying I didn't cover my cheese. Now I'm extra conscious of it. Because I expect him one day when it's not, you know, covered and left on the bench like this, him to take photos and post proof in Discord. So it's not that I care for the longevity and the life of the cheese, it's that I care of not getting posted and on blast on stream or on Discord. Sorry, cheese. Okay, so this is just tasty cheddar. Australian name, just an aged cheddar. I do. Okay, and then some Parmigiano Reggiano, Parmesan, Parmesan, also known as certified authentic, it says. Okay, I'm just gonna grate some of this. You don't need to do it thin, it's all getting put in together. but this is just giving like more acidity, more of a bite. The look on Maxine's face right now. I'm gonna cover that one too. Cheese needs to have cover. It's true though, I do leave cheese out. I'm not denying it. Oh, I leave things out on the bench. When I'm, after stream, I'm tired. All right, oh, it fits in the little baggie perfectly. Now, grab your cheese. All right, you want it, I wanted to show you something. You want to give your cheese a little bit of a zhuzh, okay? You want to mix the Parmesan through the cheddar. Give it a little zhuzh. Cheese covers soon available on MissMollyMakes.com. One day. Okay, let's just get a fork. One I prepared earlier. Just give it a little taste first. ABT. Always be trying, always be tasting. Oh my God, it's so good. It's so good. A little bit of creaminess from the ricotta. You can leave that out if you want. A little bit spicy. Okay. New recipe I'm working on. A little bit of Italian sausage. A little spicy sausage. Like that. Zhuzh it, so all the, got some pasta at the bottom, sausage on top. Okay. Red pepper flakes do, don't they? Now, coated in some cheese. Not too much cheese. It's already got cheese on it. Inside it, sorry. Okay. So this is my take on like a baked ziti or like a baked pasta. Pasta bake. And the best thing is the dish that you, sorry, press the wrong button. The dish that you cook it in, straight in the oven. Ali, how you doing? Welcome back. So that's going in the oven to finish cooking, basically just to melt the cheese. And then we're gonna serve it. It's gonna be delicious. So this recipe will be coming soon. Oh my God. Yum. And if you don't like sausage, you could do pancetta, prosciutto, no, not prosciutto, pancetta. You could do chorizo, you could do bacon. You can make it vegetarian, easily vegetarian. The green screen's frozen. Oh my God. Exceed said to me, he was like, you can wear green. He was like, all those, like if you've got any green clothes that you're wanting to wear that you can't wear when we wear the green screen, when we have the green screen. I couldn't find anything. I don't own anything that is green. There is only one outfit that you'll probably never see me in. It makes me look like a Teletubby. We got sent a yellow tracksuit from Borderlands about 2 years ago. I could never wear it on stream because of the green screen, but it is bright yellow. And that's the only other clothes that I have that are close to, anything that I couldn't wear usually. Oh, I've got a green screen suit. I'm not wearing the green screen suit without the green screen. No way. It's a skin tight latex suit. Not latex, but skin tight spandex suit. Not a good look. I think it needs a little bit more fennel, but that's all personal preference. Into the oven. Get your, I can't get this off. So get your Dex handles into the oven. That. And we're done. We'll serve that with some stracciatella when it comes out. Hey Liz. Now, you mean the suit that Jim Carrey wore when he was the Riddler in Batman? The green suit? Oh no, I'm talking about like a green screen suit, like a morph suit. Like a mocap suit, but green. skin tight green suit. I wear it when I'm doing an invisible stream. So like my whole body is invisible except like my floating head. It's fun. But yeah, you don't want to see it without the green screen so you can see my whole body. Okay. Get yourself a Miss Molly mat and then you can do that. Bang. No mess. Minimal mess. Let's just go with that. Now, we're gonna make some cake. Everyone get excited for cake. But this is a scary cake. This is a very strange cake that we're about to make. Okay? It was a YouTube video cake that Dex sent in and you redeemed. And it's an orange flavored cake with a coffee cake, but a coffee flavored cake with orange, coffee and orange. How do you feel? It's not chocolate. There's no chocolate involved, unfortunately. Just coffee and orange. I'm a little bit unsure, a little bit nervous. And I don't have the recipe because I printed it out. It's in Exceed's office. Nope, hold on, he printed it. He gave it to me, okay. We're gonna need 3 oranges. Instead of oranges, because they are not on sale, it was cheaper for me to buy a whole bottle of orange juice than it was for oranges. 3 eggs, a cup of sugar, a cup of vegetable oil, a cup of milk, orange zest, 3 cups of flour, 1 packet of baking powder, which is 10 grams, 2 tablespoons of Nescafe Gold, and then milk and coconut on top. Okay, so we're gonna try it out today. I was gonna halve it, but no. Okay, are you ready? I'm going to the pantry. Oh my God. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Welcome. Welcome to the pantry. Have a look around. Anything. Okay, the community wall fell off, okay? It's a work in progress. Moldy Maiden, welcome in. Okay, so we need 3 eggs. 3 eggs. 1 cup of milk is out there. 1 cup of sugar. 1 cup of oil. 1 cup of oil. 1 cup of sugar. Baking powder. Baking powder. Oranges out there. Coffee. I don't have Nescafe Gold. I have Moccona Barista Reserve Crema. It's a bit fancier. Molly used Exceed's hair dye. Baking powder, flour. Okay. It just says flour, so I'm assuming it is plain flour. Ugh. You need 3 cups of that. Cool. It's weird, sorry, I'm not used to you not wearing an apron. Just... It's strange, isn't it? My big baggy jumper and everything. Yeah. Just haven't felt like it. Let's go. Whoa, I'm pressing the wrong buttons. Oh my God. I'm coming. All right, Exceed says to me all the time, do multiple trips. And I am a 1-trip lady, okay? I like doing one trip. Showing off the merch you can't buy. One trip. Okay. Yeah, this is a tester. This was, I don't even know where we got it from, to be honest. I love it. It's so comfy. Just gonna get the whipper. No one, if you want merch, if you guys want new merch, we're gonna sell out of our current merch. So buy your friends, parents, buy your cousins, buy your aunties, buy them Molly merch. Water bottle, mug, stickers, cookbooks. All right, get them merch. Okay, one. Is there one with a picture of you and Exceed together? A picture of, like, a picture of us together in general? Do you mean? If you look down at our panels, there's a photo of Exceed and I together. Mugs, there's travel mugs, which also convert nicely into stemless wine glasses. On a shirt, you want a picture of Exceed and I on a sweatshirt. I don't know. That's some excellent egg cracking. Thank you. I'm excellent. So 3 eggs in here. We're adding 1 cup of sugar. Good morning, Dumb Squad. How's your weekend? What'd you get up to? Have you been dying from the heat up there? Okay, just gonna go just short of like 3/4 of a cup of sugar. I don't want to do too much sugar.
Delicious.
Hey guys, welcome to the kitchen. Have a look around. How you doing? We have no green screen today. We're green screenless because tomorrow the final panels get installed, which was easier to rip off the green screen for the last few days. Welcome in, but welcome to the stream. My name is Molly. We are doing something super weird. We're making a coffee and orange cake. So make an orange cake and then you swirl through coffee in it. I'm a little bit nervous because I have tried that TikTok trend that was you get a glass of orange juice and you pour in espresso. If you haven't tried it, I'm not gonna tell you how it is. It's interesting. It's interesting. I would just say that. You gotta try it for yourself. It's the final panels. It's the final panels. Do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do. It doesn't curdle because it's espresso. There's no milk. It's espresso mixed with juice, orange juice. Good golly, Miss Molly, you look orange on my screen. Zesopa, you look green on my screen. It was Father's Day this weekend. Yeah, happy Father's Day to our fathers, our daddies out there. Daddies, that sounded super creepy. I apologize for that. Happy Father's Day in the US, yes. If you are a dad, happy Father's Day. What is the TikTok terrible drink concoction? There's also a healthy Coke, is there? What is the healthy Coke? There's some weird TikTok things out there, but thank you to the Back Pocket crew. I'm sorry I got distracted with the coffee and orange. Welcome in. Thank you so much to Back Pocket. I hope you guys were having a lovely morning stream. I want to know what you guys were chatting about this morning. For those that are new to the stream, this is a little bit about us, who we are and what we do. Sit back and relax. Hit the follow button. There we go. Welcome in. I'm just measuring out some flour. If any of the Back Pocket crew are here still, I know that you've got a busy day, but thank you for the birthday message as well. I have had no opportunity to kind of send you a message or whatever, and thank you for the birthday message. I appreciate it. Going out of your way, and you didn't have to do that. It was really lovely. They sent, so Exceed, my husband, actually asked a few of the streamers and some of our community members to create a video for my birthday, and we created like this this video on my actual birthday day, and I watched, and there was all messages from people. It was really sweet. I didn't cry. I had no emotion. It's emotionless. Okay, 3 cups of flour. If you are just joining and you're on the border, you're like, oh, I don't know who this Molly is. I'm not sure if I drop a follow. If you're on the border, let me know, because I will show you. I will show you why you should follow the channel, okay? I'll show you. We make food like this, and we teach you how you can make food like this. Ba-da-ba-bum. Spicy sausage. Look at that. Spicy Italian sausage pasta. Damn. Look how good that looks. Get in my belly. I can't find, oh, there it is. Can't find my original fork. Look at this. Closer. Closer. Turn this. Look at that. Oh, yes. Yum. What do you think? Okay, you can make that permanent, please. Now, the other thing, like I promised, stracciatella. Please tell me if I'm pronouncing that wrong. I need to go and ask Chef Moritsu. Okay, this is basically shredded mozzarella mixed with cream. I'm pretty sure it's pronounced stracciatella. And then, this is delicious. You just do some of this. I got this fresh from the Italian cheese store yesterday. Just a little bit of extra creaminess, you know? Yum. And finally. Yes. Look at that. It's chunky, but that's good. What do you think? Recipe will be coming soon, but yum. You have a store dedicated to Italian cheeses? Well, they are a store that's dedicated to Italian cheeses and cheese. They have a window that you can sit there and they make the cheese in front of you. Like the mozzarella and stuff, it's amazing. But it's no longer near me. Now we've moved south. It's like an hour away. So I was up there yesterday for a baby shower. I just snuck in. It's a really good pan. So, Shadi, I learned that Crofton is a brand, like it's a common brand actually. I was watching I was watching a Instagram video and someone was cooking with it in the US. So it must not be just like a specific brand at Aldi. But yes, I bought this pan. We call it fake crusade. Like a fake Le Creuset. The Italian sausage. Look at that cheese ball. What do you think, guys? You a fan? Can we get some ums in the chat? Ums in the chat. What I mean is like, what I mean is that not the Aldi, but it's like it's a brand that's available, like Aldi are just stocking it, if that makes sense. I have to look into it. Aldi for the win. This is so good. For a perfect Monday morning, 10 a.m. breakfast, I rate it. This is all for Piece One as well. Piece One redeemed a baked ziti, and we don't have ziti in Australia, so I did penne, and I just thought I'd do like a pasta bake. What do you think? Spicy sausage, fennel, black pepper, chili flakes, parsley, a little bit of oregano, fresh oregano from the garden, fresh parsley from the garden. Yum. Now we are making the cake. So 3 eggs and sugar, flour, and we've got some vegetable oil and coffee baking powder to add. Okay, what's the difference between penne and, I don't even know how to pronounce that, mostacoli? Penne is much easier to pronounce. Heck yes. How do you even pronounce that? Mostacoli? So basically we're whipping this until it's pale and thick. We're just aerating the egg whites. It's interesting that they do this because then when they incorporate the flour, this is in the recipe video on YouTube, they actually deflate all of the air. So there's no real point to doing this, but I'm doing it because the recipe says to do it. Because by this you're mixing the sugar granules and helping dissolving them in the egg white, or the egg, and then you're incorporating air. This is what traditionally done in like a sponge cake or something. But when you then mix the flour ingredients, the dry ingredients with the wet ingredients, you want to do it really gently as to not beat out and deflate the air bubbles that you've just spent so much time creating. But in the recipe video, it looks like they do exactly that. Excuse me, I have hiccups. Okay. Now, we need to add 1 cup of this. Mostacoli are smooth on the outside, whereas penne have ridges on the outside. Okay. Vegetable oil, 1 cup. There's a lot of oil for, wow, 1 glass of vegetable oil, 200 ml. Hold on, they said 200 mils. That's wrong. Okay, so it's under a cup. So it's like just over 3/4 of a cup. Are you halving it? Nah, I was going to, but I'm not. No, you don't need to do that. Just add your oil. Okay, and then it says oranges, 3 oranges, where I'm not using oranges because oranges at the moment are like $1 each. So I just wanted to buy orange juice. I'm doing the same thing and it's cheaper. And then I have orange juice to drink. So how much juice do you think you get from 3 oranges? I'm gonna go with like 1 cup. I think I'm gonna go with 1 cup. They're not in season, yeah. Nice. And then I can thank you. Like my pouring. We're going to change over to a whisk, a balloon whisk. Hope Exceed didn't say that. There was no spillage. He doesn't need to know anything. Next thing. We're going to incorporate the dry ingredients with the wet ingredients. I'll just make sure we've used everything. Oh, didn't add milk. We need to add 1 glass of milk, 200 mils of milk. Now it's getting a bit weird. Orange juice and milk. Okay. So the olive oil or the oil is 1/4 of it to 1/3 of a cup. Orange juice accordingly. Okay, so I used a bit more, much, but that's fine. And then milk. Okay. Yeah, the milk and the orange juice are a bit weird together, but whatever. It's like a creamsicle. Isn't that what you guys call it? The orange mixed with the milk? The ice cream? It's a creamsicle. Now we want 3 cups of this flour, but I'm gonna do it in a different way. We're gonna need another bowl anyway, so I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do. Is I'm gonna pour some of this into here, just a little bit, like 1/4, like this. Then we're gonna add the flour in there so we can create like a thicker consistency to make sure we got no lumps. All right, so 1/2 cup. We're just gonna like that. 1, 1.5. Oh, it's like a weird color. Like it's not yellow, but it's kind of like this gray orange color. So that's now 2 cups. 2.5 cups. Thought I may have done too much. It turns out I did. And that's 3 cups. Is that right? Is that measured right? Okay. And then when it gets a bit thick, then I'm going to add more liquid. Like now. A little bit more liquid. Oh no! I forgot to add the baking powder. We need 1 packet or 10 grams. Everything else is in cups and stuff, and then this is in grams. Good one. Oh, the cake itself. This part is going to taste good. It's orange cake. Is anyone else watching their eyes keep darting off to the dish to the left? Me? Oh no, I wasn't looking. Oh, I didn't know I was looking at it. I'm looking at this thing. 10 grams. So about 1.5 teaspoons. Probably just looks like that from this angle that when I look that way.
Delicious.
JJ, 8 months. Thank you very much for the resub.
JJXCVIHI.
Hello, JJ. This, if you missed it, this is the pasta we made. The pasta of love. Okay. But it is so good. It is very good. I would keep looking at it. If you guys weren't here, I'd be eating it. No, our eyes. Oh, your eyes keep going to it, yeah? You mean you're not watching what I'm doing, Cad? Or watching those mod controls? Okay. So, now there's no lumps in here, then we're going to incorporate it into the rest of the dish. Cool? We might even just do it this way. Do, 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 do. So this is orange cake, okay? Normal, basic orange cake, orange juice. You could pulp some oranges and it would be pretty, I think it would be pretty tasty. It's just gonna get a bit weird in a minute. And then you guys are gonna be like, ooh. Don't know. Pop it up, pop it up. Pop it up, 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 pop it up. I just needed to just have some silence after that performance. Let that sink in for you all. And now, go into there. You didn't have to do this, it's just for the theatrics and fun of it. Nice. All right, I may have added too much liquid, just slightly, because mine's a bit wetter than theirs, but whatever, it'll be fine. Oh no, it's getting thicker. I'm pretty sure the pulp it up dance is required for this recipe. I don't know the dance, but I'll pulp it up, pulp it up. Pulp it up, 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 pulp it up. It's like a rain dance, but we're pulping it. Okay. That's because we had to pulp it up. We got a bit the energy got a bit high. We splashed it up, 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 splashed it up. Can't speak. There we go. All right. Now, delicious orange cake. Cool. Now, you want to pour about a third into there. Delicious. Get yourself a wipey wipe. Wipe it up on aisle 10. Okay. Has someone swiped the green screen? Yeah, we had someone break in. They stole it. Can you believe it? Who would steal a green screen? They left my kitchen naked and afraid. It was out there, just out here by itself, just all, you know, it needs some counselling. It's really affected. I think when the green screen returns, it should have a photo of the backsplash and everything on the counter to trick everyone. I like it. I think it's like, don't you think it's nice? The back, like, obviously if we kept it like this, we'd have like better decorations, but no one noticed this. That's cute had to say, we noticed, we just didn't say anything. It is nice, isn't it? A bit different. I noticed it. Maybe they need some green fabric for a fabulous garment. Okay, I noticed, but I didn't feel the need to comment. It's not often that you feel like that. Usually you feel the need to comment. All right, orange cake. But yeah, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. It was Exceed's idea. Ba-bam. All right, delicious orange cake. I love the sense of style. Thank you. It's Vogue. It's Vogue. Okay, anyway. Where's the wipey wipe gone? It's over here. Wow, Molly, look at that decor! Decor Designs. No, Decor Warehouse. There's an ad on TV in Perth. something day, craft decor. Yeah, they sell tiles. And it's a, you know how it's more common in older businesses, not very common these days, where you have like a, kind of like a mascot for, or a person on who does the ads. This craft decor was done like a Crocodile Dundee style character, and the man had a whip. So he was selling tiles and he'd whip and he'd be like, craft decor! And whoosh, this massive whip. It was super weird. But it just stuck in my head for all of these years. The ads were hilarious. Crikey. Now, it says to get this, it doesn't say the quantity, and it actually doesn't say, but the recipe, in the recipe, they get a bit of mixture, I assume, like this, and they add coffee powder to it. So it says 2 tablespoons of Nescafe Gold, 15 grams. So we're gonna do as they say. Whipping the process to reduce them, I think so. Okay. This isn't Nescafe Gold, this is Moccona. Happy Father's Day! How did the dads, or even if you have kids, how did you spend the Father's Day with your children? With your family? Okay. I'm not disliking that, but it doesn't really taste like orange. It just tastes like coffee. Okay. I feel like to make this orangier, we should put food coloring. But what they do in the recipe is they do like this. Maybe I think I put too much of the mixture in here. They use less. Okay, you do dollops like this. Yeah, I've used too much mixture. I'm gonna make Spot the cow. You're just remembering it now, Dex? When I first thought, saw it that you redeemed, I was like, oh, coffee chocolate cake, yeah, no. Sorry, chocolate orange cake, heck yeah, I'm so excited. And then I realized it was coffee, and then I was like, can I have a refund? But this was his redemption. Given it was like a few months ago. Oh no, it was a few weeks ago really. I was up to date. I'm trying to get out of the aspic week of aspic. Probably be next week. All right, now what you want to do is grab a spoon, the back of a spoon. And just swirl, like that. Cool. Oh yeah, what was the other redemption? Was that last week's redemption you forgot? Hey Nova, welcome in. There's your cake, it's going in the oven. And then when it comes out of the oven, we need to dab it with milk and cover it in coconut. Bang, coffee, orange cake. Yeah, so next week is gonna be, next week is gonna be aspic week. I'm a little bit nervous, to be honest. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. It's gonna be like the quickest stream to make the aspic, and but I don't know what to do with the terrine. I need to figure out how we can make terrine without a mold. I don't have a mold to make terrine with. So, has anyone ever made terrine before? Terrine sounds like a female name, like a woman's name. Just use a loaf tin. But how do I pressurize it? Do I use bricks? How is Mama Molly feeling? Is she? I'm excited for that stream. She's better. I need to message her and see when she can come on. That might be Friday. We'll see. Next Friday. Yeah, definitely have to figure out what we can do. So a terrine is like a compressed meat loaf. Is it French? I feel like it's French. Hey Google, what is a terrine?
According to Wikipedia, a terrine, in traditional French cuisine, is a loaf of forcemeat or aspic, similar to a pâté, that is cooked in a covered pottery mold in a bain-marie.
Here we go. This is so good. Where are you, Dad? I will have to reschedule it then. I haven't scheduled it yet. That's fine. I wouldn't let you miss your redemption. If you don't know what aspic is, don't search it. It's quite disgusting. And I have to make 3 dishes next week, or whenever we do. It's quite gross. Okay. Oh, we haven't. So, Exceed and I aren't sweet people. I told you guys this. We haven't eaten the snowballs. I didn't think they were right to take to my mum's house for games night with her friends. So I think we ate one. I don't know what happened. We made 4, didn't we? But if you missed it, Molly made snowballs. Look at that. Cut them inside. They're Hostess snowballs. What happened to them? What do you mean what happened to them? They've just been sitting in the fridge. I think they're pretty good. What do you reckon? Obviously they're not very good now because they're a bit dry and they're cold. Pretty good. They're so sweet. I imagine they're better frozen or cold. I don't know, that's why I was going to try one. It is. It's a copy of, it was Dex's Redemption. It's a copy of like a Twinkie, the same brand that make the Twinkie. They're snowballs. They look blurry. So basically, chocolate cake. We made like a chocolate, what do you call it? Like a chocolate sphere, half sphere. Cut the bottom off, filled it, put the top back on. Covered it in a homemade marshmallow and food coloring. Coconut. The cream center is icing sugar, butter, no, we didn't end up using cream cheese, so it's icing sugar and butter and something else. For years, I was excited to try Twinkies, seeing as though they're not normal in Australia and New Zealand. Tried them, and they're so, oh my God, aren't they so bad? Twinkies are so bad, I'm sorry, but I don't know. The last 2 times that I've tried them, I thought that I'd tried a bad one. I thought they were stale, but nah, they're so sweet. Condensed milk? No condensed milk in here. The meringue is really, I did remember someone asked me for the meringue recipe. I will get it for you. There goes the Hostess sponsorship. Maybe. What does Hostess also do? What are the other recipes or other dishes? What can I make? I don't know what to do. Because, sorry, Twinkies are so dry and bland. Sorry, was lurking and passionately hate them. Ali, I love it. Thank you for adding to the conversation. Yeah. Ho-hos? What is a ho-ho? Hey Google, what is a ho-ho?
According to Wikipedia, a hobo is a migrant worker in the United States. Hobos, tramps and bums are generally regarded as related, but distinct. A hobo travels and is willing to work. A tramp travels, but avoids work if possible. And a bum neither travels nor works.
I did not know that. The more you know, guys. That was an interesting fact by Google. I didn't know that. I'd never heard of the word tramp. A tamp, or they said tramp? A tramp means something different in Australia. Hostess has Twinkie baking kit and a pan where you bake your... Really? And Potsdam. I would do that. I would make... Where can we find this bake your own Twinkie kit? P.O. Box. Exclamation mark P.O. Box. Remember Twinkies being decent when I was a wee lad, but I haven't had one in decades. So... Tramp means the same in the US. So if you're a tramp, you're a little bit of a little fluzz. Yeah. We were on the weekend at the family games night. We were talking about words that censoring, like words that are censored on TV now. Where my Belgor was saying that there's like some words like shit and the F word and stuff aren't censored anymore and beeped out on some TV channels. And then we were talking about the word moin, or variation of that in Australia, but it means like to, yeah, like just, there's just words that some people won't understand what they mean, but like a colloquialism, Lady in the Tramp stamp. Yeah, okay, yeah, so the tramp, yeah. Tramp stamp. Yeah, okay, it means the same thing. Nice. A ho-ho. Hey Google, what is a ho-ho candy? Oh, the candy.
According to Wikipedia, ho-hos are small, cylindrical, frosted, cream-filled chocolate snack cakes with a pinwheel design based on the Swiss roll.
Thank you. So it's like a chocolate covered.
You're very welcome, Molly.
A chocolate covered Twinkie. Sins, welcome in. A mini roulade. Walmart has giant Twinkie baking kit. Amazon has the smaller one, just the pan. Okay. Ho-hos are mini Swiss rolls. Covered in chocolate. Covered in chocolate or just chocolate flavoured? I'm still gunning for a Louis slice. What is a Louis slice? Louise or Louis? Hey Google, what is a Louise slice?
On the website cloudykitchen.com, they say, Louise cake is a super delicious homemade slice, or bar, recipe, made up of a buttery vanilla shortbread base, a layer of raspberry jam, then a coconut meringue topping. Do you want a little more context?
No. JJ, is this a store-bought treat
Okay.
or is it a homemade thing? I think that someone should redeem that. That reminds me of a wagon wheel. Shortbread, jam, and marshmallow. Thank you, Batala. I'm 9K! 9K from redeem. Well, now you got to think of something else to redeem because Matala's done it for you. All right, a Louise slice. Louise slice, you always come through. Sana, okay, I have never eaten an iced Vovo. What is your favourite Arnott's snack? Are you Shapes fan? Are you iced Vovos? Are you family snack pack? TV snacks? I have never eaten an iced Vovo. I know that they're pink and they have coconut and jam. I'm an OG Tim Tam girl, original Tim Tam and mint slice. And probably I prefer mint slice over Tim Tams. I know, crazy. All right, let's go back here. If you didn't see this, this is our pasta. Arnott's make digestive biscuits? Do it? Ho-Hos are mini chocolate sponge rolls with a cream filling coated in thin chocolate. Is it Raya? Is that how you say your name? Thank you, I appreciate you. And how would you rate a Ho-Ho compared to a Twinkie? That's close. An iced Volvo, I will have to show you. An iced, I'll Google it right now. Let me just have some more pasta. Ho-Hos are better. Twinkies are like, from what you see, Twinkies are very popular on like movies and TV shows. You hear about them. You don't hear about a Ho-Ho. Cad likes the Hos better than the Twinks. Okay. Mr. Dabin likes the Hos. BCK likes the Ho-Hos. Okay. So a Ho-Ho. Hostess. Hostess Ho-Hos. No one ever cares about a Ho-Ho. Yes, they do. It's like I like using it for cheesecake bases. A Ho-Ho or a digestive? You're talking, Maori Maiden's talking about cookies. Ho-Hos are better, Twinkies have been bad for years, okay? Okay, so Ho-Hos have the swirl. They got the swirl. I know it's shiny, I'm really sorry. But that is a Ho-Ho. Ho ho, ho ho, off to work we go. Okay. You guys you wanted to know what a iced Vovo was. High-tech screen sharing. You know it. I know you just can't like get the lights are there, you know? I know Inks is probably cringing right now. This is a this is not a Ho-Ho. This is a iced Vovo. Can you see? It's like got coconut and I don't know how I make it bigger. Hold on. Oh, there we go. That. So it's a cookie with icing, raspberry icing, and then coconut. I see white on white on white. There we go. That's an iced Vovo. I've never eaten one. It's a Pop-Tart. I think they're like this big. They're like the size of like a Tim Tam. Okay, then what's the mint slice? They're the best. It's a cookie. Shatty means it's a cookie. Biscuits, Americans don't know the word biscuit. Oh man. Let's just go Arnott's. Well, I'm trying to educate them to use the correct term. That's a hill you can die on. Okay, this is the Australian cookies. All right, you guys have to choose. Okay. Oh, is that Mr. Arnott? 1827. The story of Australia's favourite biscuit begins a long time ago on a land far, far away with a little boy named William Arnott, born in Scotland. All right, let's just scroll. This is the first one. All right, choose your starter, chat. What is your biscuit of choice? Cookie of choice. So at the top you've got I don't know. What's this one called? This one, that guy there. What's his name? It's all blurry. They're good. These ones here are good for making ice cream sandwiches. We made them a few months ago. The wafers are good. That there looks like a malt stick. That chocolate one. Any you guys recognize? Let me get my pointer stick. Bottom right round chocolate one. This one here, a wagon wheel. Chocolate wagon wheel, I think. Then iced Vovo. The OG is your milk coffee. This one down here, milk coffee. They actually discontinued the lattice cookies, which I'm still angry about. The ginger nut. Fun fact, this ginger nut cookie, it has a different recipe in every state because they tried to make them the same and everyone revolted and got angry because in some states they like them chewy, some states they like it crunchier, some states they like it sweeter, and so they can't create one recipe. They have to make them all different in the states. Then you got the Monte Carlo here. That one's good. I've never seen that one. There's no Scotch finger here. Let's see if we... Shortbread cream, TV snacks. These ones are best. These ones are good. Those two. Yeah, they're good. Guys, we just get a sponsorship from Arnott's. That'd be good. Okay, fun fact. When I was a kid at primary school, like pre-primary, when we were like 5, we learnt to make our own butter. And then we made that butter and we smushed them on these cookies. These ones are called milk arrowroot cookies. Little fun fact about cookies today while we wait for our cake to bake. Vegemite Tim Tams, I didn't know about that. Gluten-free Arnott's? Interesting. Oh, I was hoping that you would... No peach. All right, let's go on to the... Oh man, I wonder my cake is baking. The temperature's not hot enough. A little bit longer. So Hostess, let's have a look at their website and you guys can describe to me what certain, by photos, I'll tell you and you can describe to me what if they're good or anything. So Hostess seem to have a new product called a donut. Hostess Boost Donuts. Twinkies, donuts, powdered donuts, and cupcakes. Interesting. A donut. But they're called Jumbo Donuts Boost. Caffeinated. Donuts have been around forever. No, they're fancy ones. Legends aren't born. They're baked, powdered, filled, and drizzled to perfection. Is that fancy? All right. So that's a snowball, that's a ho-ho, we learnt, and a Twinkie. And then what's that one? That's a cupcake. Hostess went bankrupt a number of years ago. The recipes for Twinkies and even more were sold, and ones produced after have been bad. Oh, really? So then who's out here making the old recipes for Twinkies then? Like if the recipe's sold, then who's making them? That's so crazy. Then there must be some mum and pup or some other company that's making a Twinkie, or they've just got it in a vault and they're going to release it in a few years. Cupcake, those are great too. I miss the Rhino commercials. It's probably some rich Texan. Those Texans, they're all rich. Is it oil and gas? Is that what make the Texans all rich? There's a lot of Australians, I think, for oil and gas. A lot of Australians living in Texas. Okay. Everyday treats. This is what I wanted? Yes. Damn you, lighting. We'll go that way. Now, a Twinkie. A cupcake. Interesting. What is this one? A ding dong. You guys didn't mention a ding dong. These names are terrible. A ding dong? The king of cakes is at your door. They used to be called king dongs? Really? Zingers. Ding dong? What is it? Ding dongs are great. Had to mention them first. Yeah, I know. They were the ones that popped up. I vouch for ding dongs. Okay, let's click on the ding dong. All right. Isn't that just what is different between this and is it just because they're not covered in marshmallow? Is that why they're different to a snowball? Because basically that is the same as a snowball to me, just with no marshmallow outside. Oh, different ding dongs. Oh, fancy ding dongs. Okay. So I'm guessing cake with like a cream filling. Okay, we're going back to here. Twinkies. A cupcake. That looks boring as anything. We're learning about Hostess products right now, guys. So is that just a cupcake with icing and like squiggles? They changed the name to ding dongs in the last couple decades. Sounds stupid. Instead of king dons. Cream filling too. These have got a cream filling. Cupcakes have got a cream filling. Okay, weird, but okay. We went through a ding dong. A brownie. Guys, they all look the same. They just got different drizzles on top or different shapes. Just like Mum used to make, but better. This one says, a ding dong, the king of the cakes is at your door. Cupcakes, topped with squiggle you know and love. Okay, boring. The snack cake golden child. Okay. Someone's playing favourites in the company. A zinger. They lay it on pretty thick. Is that a lemon cake? Like a mini lemon cake? Gores Group, a private equity company, bought the Hostess name. I think they're part of the Hackman Capital Acquisition Company. Doesn't the name Acquisition Company sound so predatory? Like the name Acquisition Company, LLC, after someone's business. It just sounds like they're creeping on the small business or the businesses that are about to go bankrupt. They're going to acquire them. Hostess brownies must be new, never heard of them. Okay. Well, look, you heard it here first on Miss Molly Makes, an Australian website. Okay. A zinger. Tell me about the zinger. Yeah, they literally buy other companies for business. Only sounds predatory if you aren't already to see if you aren't already. Yes, yep, true. Tell me about a zinger. I'm just checking the cake. Gonna check if it's wobbly. Oh, it's nearly done. Sounds pretty good otherwise. Yeah, if they're coming, they're like a lifeline. Bought and rated for money. Ho-hos, we already went through them. A snowball. Okay, this one coming up. A fruit pie. Just looks like a toaster strudel, which I've never tried. Okay, I have a question. Please forgive me, another question, I'm interrupting. Is a Pop-Tart a type of toaster strudel? Or is toaster strudel a brand in like, are they in the same market? Different brands, different. Are they different things? What do you mean? Aren't they the same? A toaster strudel, isn't that the same as a Pop-Tart? Okay, I'm learning all the things here. Toaster strudel. Or something just happened. There we go. Toaster strudel, roaster strudel versus Pop-Tart. Here we go. We're writing. Pop-Tart is a brand of flat, rectangular, ready-to-eat, pre-baked breakfast pastries. Toaster strudel is a brand of frozen breakfast pastries that need to be heated before consumption and contains icing for top layering. What? Oh my God! I thought they were the same thing. Make weird noises in my mouth. Okay. Dude, okay. I've seen these in the toaster strudels in the movies when they come with like a little sachet and you squeeze it on top. That's insane. Okay, now we need to get some milk, which is there, and coconut, and we're gonna have to put this on the cake. Man, the cake's still got a minute or two. What is better? A toaster strudel or a Pop-Tart? Like what? I just feel like not as many people eat toaster strudels. What is your preference, guys? Are you pro toaster strudel? Are you team Pop-Tart? Toaster strudel has a flakier crust, while Pop-Tart is a shortbread crust. Thank you. You get what I mean? Toaster strudel. Never had a toaster strudel. Dex, would you be open to trying one for me? So I can live vicariously through you. Puff pastry, and it is soft for the strudel. I feel like we could make a homemade one right now. No. So, hold on. What have I got? Oh, damn it, I thought I bought apples. I didn't. I feel like you need to do like apple pie. What flavour strudels are common? What flavor toaster strudels are the most common? Is it like apple pie? Are they like fruit pie flavoring? Or is it like the weird ones that... Pop-Tart flavors are weird. Like marshmallow and chocolate, and I know that's s'mores basically, but berries and peanut butter. Fruit, yes, and chocolate. Okay. Interesting. I feel like I'm learning so much today. It's all the specific, like there's so much stuff that I've heard of that I've never tried, and that isn't available here. Pop-Tarts are definitely the weirdest ravioli. It'd be weird if you like cooked them al dente and then threw them against the wall to see if it would stick, and then they were ready. Interesting. I'm so intrigued by the weird and wackiness of... I suppose if you guys came here, you would find some of the foods that we eat are weird. But we don't, I just think that we don't have as much commercially packaged food available compared to North America. Like, just the amount of different products, different seasoning mixes, different hot sauces, different frozen food, like candies. There's just so, it just seems so amazing and so different because we're just so used to Australian food. Whereas I think it would be different, the same for you guys, if you came to Australia. Who has been to Australia? Who's been to Europe and gone into a grocery store and been like weirded out but slightly intrigued by the food? Different Chick-fil-A sauces. You sell them in the grocery store? Man, I need to get myself on a plane just with 2 suitcases so I can go grocery shopping in LA and then fly home. Apple, strawberry, raspberry, etc. for toaster strudels are edible, while Pop-Tarts are not, in my opinion. Okay. So where do you think I bought them? I thought you went into a Chick-fil-A store or something and ordered them. I didn't know they were available at a grocery store. I thought you went into a Chick-fil-A and they'd be like, you want some fries and some hot buttery biscuit? And I would like a bottle of sauce there, ma'am. I think Walmart has them. $2 at the grocery store, $6 at Chick-fil-A. Are you saying that you chose the cheaper option for me? Are you saying that I don't deserve the $6 Chick-fil-A sauce? I had to explain to my stepdad why there was glitter in the cupboard. And what this was. So we have a Chick-fil-A sauce bottle, just an empty bottle. Shivers. Oh, I can't reach it. It's up high now. But yeah, it was. I had to explain to my stepdad why there was glitter all in one cupboard. I was like, that was just cad. I showed him the video as well. All right, I think we're done, ladies and gents. No, you didn't pay $60 shipping. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Don't tell me that. No. Makes me feel so bad. Hey, I'll send you, in return, I'll send you a really amazing knife sharpener. I knew what I was doing. Okay, so this is our cake. Look at that. So now the recipe says to get some hot milk. I don't want to do that, so I'm going to use cold milk. And you want a pastry brush. And it just says do this. Brush it, brush it. Don't do that. The US Border Patrol is going to seize that as a weapon of self-destruction. I won't have a knife included. Maybe it will. My knives are just so dull, and I was so excited for that sharpener to come. Like I've been really excited so I could sit down and sharpen my knives properly. And I'm just feeling so jaded. Okay. I don't get this part, but you put coconut on it. Like there's no icing, it's just coconut. Chocolate, oh no, sorry, coffee orange cake. I really should have halved the recipe. You better be good. Or I'm coming for you, Dex. $2 for the Chick-fil-A sauce, $4 for the glitter. All right. All right. You ready? Oh my God. Oh my God. All right. The coconut smells good though. You should cut around the cake tin like this. Oh, what's that? Ready? Don't you have a knife sharpening rod? Nah. I got a blade from Dex, but I'm just so scared that I do that way wrong. I thought this was like the key to success, the easy way. Let's take a bit off this end. Okay, this is the coffee orange cake. All right. You're not selling it with that expression. Coffee. Strong coffee flavor. There's like no, only like the slightest hint of orange. Isn't too bad. I like the swirling marble effect. It's like super dense. Maybe because I whipped all the air out. No, but it is spongy. Maybe because it's just hot. It just feels like it's pretty good. It's much better than I was expecting. Like coffee. Replace the coffee for chocolate. Coffee for chocolate. Yep. I would say it tastes like a sweeter coffee. I don't mind it. Like it doesn't really taste orangey, but the coffee part that you taste, I don't actually mind it. The coconut being is weird. Like, doesn't really need to be there. I don't know, it's reminding me of something, but I don't know what it is. But like I'm not against it. I think the recipe could be better, like more of a kind of a sponge cake maybe. But if you don't like coffee, I would definitely substitute it even better with chocolate. Yeah, I would also let it cool. You'd skip the coffee altogether. The plain cake doesn't have a lot of flavour. Like, I don't think it's... Do we have coffee as well? Let's make coffee. Love that, mate. You want me to make a coffee? I haven't had a tea or coffee this morning. Maybe that's why I'm so chill. Yeah, I don't think it has a lot of flavour. Like, it could be the orange by itself. The orange cake is pretty boring. The coffee cake is probably the stronger, better bit. I don't really have... Oh, yes! Hold on. Hold on. I don't know if this will work. I don't know if this will work, but I'll if it does, then it will be super cool. Okay. I don't think it's gonna work. Gotta get the Wise camera to work. There's always room for coffee unless you're Raya, and which is never room. Deathly allergic to coffee. Wow. Are you okay with tea? Like, what kind of warm drinks do you like? I'm just trying to figure out. I don't know how to use this camera. Turn on, Mr. Camera, turn on, turn on. Turn on, Mr. Camera, turn on, turn on. What? I'm just hiding in the pantry. Headaches from smelling coffee. Okay. All right, let's check. No. I don't even know how to turn it on. Exceed does it all to connect it to the camera. To connect it on stream. Let's have a look. See if I can turn it on. Wise. Whisk, wrong one. I don't know. Oh, it is working, but it's not connected to the stream. Yeah. Damn it. There you go. That's the camera angle. I just don't know how to... It's just not connecting to stream. Maybe we can get it working on Wednesday when Exceed's here. But that would be super cool. Oh, we've ran out of coffee. Sorry. Trying some new coffee varieties, brands. Oh, he's amazing! Isn't he amazing? Isn't he incredible? Isn't he so good? Coffee cam in the morning. There we go. Guys, I'm just gonna reach around you, just be careful. What cup do I want? Might go the road cup. Oh. Nice. Nice. There you go, you can sit there. Look at that big scary coffee machine. Have you ever made those the coffee cubes? I haven't. I just realized we've got cold brew in the fridge, guys. We forgot about it. In before the coffee splatters. All right, here's milk. Okay. So. Maybe we should pour some of this out. Good amount. Making a coffee. Froth my milk, coffee machine. Froth, froth, froth it, good. Yes, the cold brew that also got hot. Oh, you can see the power cable peeking through. All right. It's heat proof, so it should be able to, I don't know how focused it is. I don't know if it focuses very well. Molly, the coffee song, aren't you worried about the coffee dance? DMCA? Nah, you wait till I do the coffee dance. Coffee dance, coffee dance. Yo, chew. Chew, 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 chew. It's a wild Chester. Hey guys, nice to see you again. Romy. Give him a boop. You guys you got lucky. You got lots of boops. Okay, so now you go back here, grab that. Usually we have a cloth, but I'm gonna get in trouble because I've taken the cloth away. Stay there, stay. Look at the roof. That. You're gonna do this, knock it there and it cleans itself. Grab this, grab your coffee, nice crema. Look at that crema in there. Guys, this time in 2 weeks we will have new lights in here and you'll be able to see inside the cup properly. Okay, so We want to tap, swirl, swirl, this, get a bit of foam action going on there, and you want to go a little bit of milk, like that, swirl, oh, it did look like a love heart, but now I screwed it up. Looked like a love heart. But then you do this, you go up here, grab that, bring that over. There you go, there's your cappuccino. Cheers, guys. Cheers. Forget about it. All right, put you back on there, Trevor. Put your seatbelt on. Hold on, I gotta lock you in. Don't go moving. Hold on. I don't know which way you go in. There you go. Lock you in. You got your seatbelt. Do 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 do. Do. There we go. You ready for another coffee stream? Catch you later. We'll go back here. There we go. I'll turn the coffee machine off. Put the milk in the fridge. We've had the coffee machine now for 2 years. It's fantastic. It's so good. It's a Breville Barista Touch. Best. Makes really great coffee. Okay, so you want me to get the coffee cake and dip it in the coffee. Is that what you wanted? Just have that coffee and foam. Good? All right. How many, out of 5, how many would you give it? None? 5. You gave it 5 out of 5. 10? That's it. 10. That's your final rating. See you, BCK. Thanks for hanging out. Good job. Caffeinated Chester. Well, thank you for the redemption decks. When it cools, I'm interested to try it and see if it changes. So eating it, the pink stuff, the yellow stuff by itself, I would say it tastes like a vanilla butter cake. Whoa, you that keen on it? You want to try the plain? It just tastes like a vanilla cake. You wouldn't know that there's orange in it, I don't think. It's only when you really concentrate, but the coffee is quite strong and it's more noticeable. All in all, I think it's really fun to make. I like redemptions. So please keep doing them. He's pretty keen on this cake. I'm more keen on this. Needs to go back in the oven before I take a photo. But look at that. So, penne pasta bake, Italian sausage, spinach, bell pepper or capsicum, parsley from the garden, stracciatella, or like a pulled mozzarella, cheddar grated, parmesan, spices. So it's got some fennel, some chili flakes, garlic, chicken stock powder. Really easy, really simple to be able to make this. And this is fantastic meal prep. You can freeze it, and really great for when you're not really feeling like cooking. And you can add as many, I think in here, like some pumpkin or sweet potato would be really good. You could add heaps more vegetables and it'd be super versatile. So I'm working on a recipe for this and we'll make it again soon. But I want to know, what is your dish of the day? What did you guys like the best? Were you team orange coffee cake or team pasta? Let me know. Or even team coffee. Did you like the coffee segment? Both look good. What would you make or eat any, Dex? Would you make or eat any? Both look good. I definitely probably this one. Pasta 100%. Some coffee art streams maybe. Like latte art. Oh my God. No way. I am terrible. I suppose that means I need to practice, right? I don't know. Beep, 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 beep. Pasta looks delicious. Thank you, Ali. Pasta, pasta, pasta. Seems to be everyone's favorite. What do you reckon? Let me know, let me know. So, the next few days, pasta for sure looks delicious. Thanks, Delirium. Thank you everyone for hanging out. Thank you everyone for being here. I know it's a bit of a quieter stream, a little bit more chilled. I was feeling really sick this morning. Jess is eating his tail. I was feeling really sick last night, but more this morning. So I didn't want to not stream, but I felt perked up from hanging out with you guys. So I appreciate you being here. What do you call an alligator in a vest? A investigator. I like it. Yeah, I really appreciate you guys hanging out with me and coming back, you know, to stream after our break and everything. It's kind of like winding back up and getting back into it and figuring out what we want to do and our exciting plans for the rest of the year. We're working on the new website. So if you have any feedback, any ideas, if you don't mind putting them in behind the scenes, things that if you think of anything in the next few months about like websites or recipe websites, like if you're searching for recipes and things that you like to see on a website, or things that help you, or help things in general that will help you cook more often, or help in, you know, me creating a recipe, tips and tricks or notes you wanted me to add, equipment list, things like that. They're all things that I want to take into account when we're creating the website. So any feedback like that is always available in the behind the scenes channel, or !feedback. If you want it to be anonymous, we love feedback if it's anonymous or whatever, as long as it's constructive, we appreciate it. Then I'm gonna go this, but next stream is on Wednesday. We might have the green screen back by then. So all in together sticky date pudding in a slow cooker, and then all in together buffalo chicken. We're making the pressure cooker, then we're making them into tostadas. It's gonna be a really fun stream. Exceed's gonna be here, which is the best. But JKYOU, thank you. Disney Girl for 5 months, BCK for 5 months, Delirium for 5, Toxichalk for 4, Daniel for 38, JJ for 8, BCK 1,000 bits. Thank you so much for that. Back Pocket rated. Everyone, thank you for being here. Thanks for hanging out with me today. And thank you for supporting the channel. Thank you for contributing and helping us create more content. A tostada is like a crispy like corn tortilla that's like baked or fried or whatever. It's really crunchy, and then you eat something on top of it. Have a little Google, but I'll be explaining it on Wednesday's stream. So take care, brush your hair, be good to yourself and those around you. Copy and paste this Raid Call message and pop it in Little's chat. She's doing a subathon. So we're gonna go and raid her. See you guys, love you.